Okay, guys, we're going to do something Aaron and I haven't done something like this before. We have another video like this where Brandon and Serena watched the Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer and gave their thoughts on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Captain America Civil War official extended TV spot number 7 and give our thoughts on it and our reactions to it. So
we'll let you know when it's done.
There are men laying down their lives. I got no right to do any less than them. I just finally know what I have to do.
Captain?
Mr. Stark?
I don't trust a guy without a dark side.
Well, let's just say you haven't seen it yet. After everything that's happened, it's nothing compared to what's coming.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options.
You know what's about to happen.
You chose the wrong side. Sorry, Tommy, but he's my friend. So was I.
Get tickets now.
Well, go.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I still am kind of on the fence about it. I think one of the things that's kind of funny for me, and I tried not to laugh when it was said in the trailer, was I don't trust a person who doesn't have a dark side, and then
Dark side. Is that? I don't know. That's not. When you said it again, it made me think of Dark Side from DC. I'm sorry.
And then Cap says, well,
maybe you haven't
seen it yet. And I'm sorry.
Rips along and half.
Maybe I'm wrong, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not. And if whatever you tell me, I'll go back and I'll watch the movies and try to find it. But I don't think even we've seen it. Like I feel like they haven't
I don't
even
think
sewn.
In the comics you see Captain America have a real dark side. So I don't know where they're trying to go with this. The Civil War in the comics had nothing to do with Captain America having a dark side. It had everything to do with him not wanting to put people like Peter Parker. What happened in the Spider-Man movies? Whenever Peter Parker found out who his real identity was, Aunt May got put in jeopardy. Mary Jane got put in jeopardy. All of his other friends and family members got put in jeopardy. And that was the issue that Captain America was presenting. He's like, it's not like people are trying to hide their identity because they're trying to do some sketchy stuff on the side. It's because if they don't hide their identity, their entire family is now a target. And they can no longer focus on saving lives because they got to focus on saving their family's lives. So I don't... Again, this trailer showed nothing. It showed clips of the past 3 movies.
It showed clips of the past, I don't know how many movies.
It was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and then it showed what we've already seen before.
Yeah. To try to create an illusion of tension that has never been there in any of the movies, really.
Yeah. There was another moment. It's just I don't know. It just feels really
forced.
Tony saying to Cap that, you know, I was your friend. It's just like, okay, we get it. You guys were friends. You guys still are friends.
But I've known Bucky since I was a baby almost.
Yeah.
I don't think you're on that level of friendship, homie. I hate to say it.
And I know the Russo brothers, I saw an article on comicbook.com. Shout out to comicbook.com. Although sometimes they can be a little bit biased. He says, as he's
being a bit biased.
Sounding a bit biased. But it's that the Russo brothers were trying to make this be like a psychological thriller with a complicated ending. And I just don't see how they could do that. I'm hoping to be proved wrong. I'm hoping that this will be a good movie and that nothing, like when I go see it, I won't feel like the tension is forced and like all the everything that's going down is not forced.
But I hope they tell a good story.
I hope so, too.
They explain the reason why Captain is so opposed to this bill to make all superheroes put their secret identities out there. I really hope that they show that in there.
But also with that article, when it started getting into the Russo brothers quotes, it was more focused on Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, and it's like, so is this really a Captain America movie or is it a Bucky movie?
Yeah.
Because it seems like, and even in the trailers, it seems like the main focus is really on Bucky, not on Captain America.
In every single trailer, there is a moment with Bucky in it. There is a moment with the Winter Soldier in it, and there is a moment where they're fighting over the fact that he's defending the Winter Soldier. The dude was brainwashed. I'm sorry. If you've been brainwashed, I kind of can't hold you accountable for all your actions. You just gotta be realistic, people. Like, the brain is very malleable. It is very easy, especially if you've been captured for years upon years and forced to think and do things against your will. Now imagine trying to bounce back from that. Yeah, it's going to be touchy, but for me to just call you an outright criminal, can't really do that. So I can kind of see why Cap is like, no, you need to give him time to adjust. He's going to be an amazing person. He's going to be a great ally. But you guys aren't giving him the chance to show the type of person he truly is. And if you don't give someone that opportunity, then why would you get mad at Captain for defending someone he's known since a child? Literally. Yeah. Someone who has defended him and fought for him and backed him up when he was a weakling, literally getting beat in the streets, and someone else put their body and their life on the line to defend you. Now you're strong enough to defend that person and you expect them not to defend them? Yeah. Like, you gotta play this story up well, but if they make it a Bucky Barnes Civil War, that's going to take away from the actual Civil War and the actual comics, and I think they're gonna get a lot of hate for it.
And I think for the last thing for me is just, and this is kind of a funny thing, whenever I see the scene of them charging at each other, okay, first off, it's way too damn empty. Sorry.
That big area they're in.
We couldn't take this to a park or something. Yeah, like a little playground or something and do this. But it reminds me of Deadpool, which was a really good comic book movie. Yeah. Different from Batman v Superman. Totally different tone. Totally different thought process and storyline behind it. But he made the joke that when he went to the Xavier Mansion, and he was like, "How come I only ever see two of you?" Yeah. You know, it's like we couldn't afford in the budget to have more of you guys. Yeah, and that's exactly what that scene looks like. It's like they couldn't afford in the budget to have more people.
Or they couldn't afford for a few tanks to be somewhere, some choppers to be somewhere, or some ground troops to be somewhere. Because another thing about the Civil War, when when Iron Man typically fights, all of S.H.I.E.L.D. is backing him. Like, he's a part of S.H.I.E.L.D., very integral part of S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point in time. So to say a S.H.I.E.L.D. ship or S.H.I.E.L.D. men aren't near them, around them, and fighting with them is kind of like, y'all run out of money on explosions or something?
Yeah. So that's something crazy that I always think of.
I did notice that, though. I just didn't really put it together, but I definitely noticed that was a big ass backdrop for 12 people fighting.
Right. But I will say I am excited to see Black Panther finally.
That is the main thing I'm excited about.
And I'm glad that Marvel will finally give a black superhero character their own movie. I'm glad to see that. They could have did it with Falcon. It may not have been as interesting of a story, but
they should have did. And just to throw this in there real quick, I'm a huge Black Panther fan. If you watch the Black Panther series on Netflix, you'll realize why anyone would be a huge Black Panther fan. He's a badass. He's beaten Captain America multiple times over. He's beaten the Justice League. Not Justice League, but the Avengers single-handedly by himself, literally beat the Avengers. And why he hasn't had a solo movie before now is baffling to me and very upsetting, because I feel like they could have gotten a serious boost when it comes to diversity, but also a serious boost when it comes to showing how they can bring forth a character that's not well known to the big picture, the big screen, and it do very well, because I think it would have. But
yeah, that's what we think, guys.
sorry there wasn't more.
Yeah, sorry there wasn't more. It was only a minute long TV spot.
And it was no new content from the movie whatsoever. It was literally all repeated content from either a previous Civil War trailer or previous movies in their genre. So
yeah. So let us know in the comments what you thought about this TV spot. I do hope this movie turns out to be good. I hope.
I do too. I really do.
You know, everything works out right, because, like I said, I want to try to get back into Marvel, but as it stands right now, I don't see it.
And again, I really hope the Hulk comes in as an intelligent creature and starts brawling on a decent level and just mops the floor with everybody. I don't know. I just kind of wish, like, midway through the fight, the Hulk just pops in, like, Hulk smash, and it's like, Hulk, man, what's your problem? Forget all of y'all. And he just starts ripping people to shreds. I know it's not going to happen, but it'd be awesome. I'm a huge Hulk fan. But again, like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to try to bring content like this. We want to make sure the channel is nice and versatile, so it's not just politics. You get a little bit of a taste of everything when you hop on the channel. And we appreciate all the love and support.